Good morning. My name is James Olson from Reality Sales Training, and welcome to the Sales Reality Check. Today, I'm going to talk to you about why Christopher Columbus was such a great salesman. So he came from Italy, seafaring family. His brother was in Portugal, and Christopher was about 25, so he went to stay with his brother. Now, Christopher had this idea that the world was round. People didn't know. People wanted to get to the east, and they wanted to head west to do it. Christopher was right. The world was round. One of the things that he thought was the world was more the shape of a football, and it's really more the shape of a basketball. So that's how he kind of miscalculated some things, but that's actually another story. So let's talk about how he was a great salesman. So, goes to Portugal, marries a noblewoman, starts trying to get the kings of Portugal, they were a very seagoing nation at the time, very powerful, to get him to finance his trip to go west to China, and Japan, China, Japan, the east for spices, okay? Talked to them. He was there for 5, 7, 8 years. And they humored him and they talked to him, but they never would finance him. So he went to Spain. So this is one of the things you see as a salespeople, people calling on the same accounts that are not buying from them. It seems obvious that you wouldn't do that, but people do it all the time. If people are not buying from you, call somebody else. Pretty simple. Okay, so he goes to Spain. He's in Spain for about 5 years, talking to Isabel and Fernando, trying to get them to finance his trip. They're humoring him also, but they're not doing it. So what does he do? He does what I call the walk away. He says, okay, I'm leaving. I'm going to go shop this idea somewhere else. And at that moment, Isabel calls him back and they finance his trip. So that's part of his great salesmanship. On his voyages, 2 other things that happened that were huge to me that show his power to convince people, to move people to action, which is what we do as salespeople. On his 4th voyage, they were shipwrecked. They were shipwrecked in Jamaica. Okay, and the Indians were getting really tired of them because the Spaniards were not really hospitable guests, more or less, and so they wanted them to leave. Christopher Columbus was such a great scientist, he knew that there was going to be an eclipse. So the Indians were cutting them out of food, so he brought them in and he said, I'm going to show you that my God is more powerful than your God, and at this moment I'm going to show you, and then the eclipse happened. And that from that point forward, the Indians were afraid of him and they gave him more food so they could survive. Now, what happens? They're shipwrecked in Jamaica. They're going to die, basically. He convinces 2 of his men to get in canoes with the Indians and paddle to Haiti, which is about 80 miles away. And so they do. They paddle, and this guy, Diego, he saves Columbus. He finds the other Spaniards, and they come and they pick up Columbus's shipwrecked crew, and that's how he saves them. So Christopher Columbus was our first American salesperson. Great stick-to-itiveness, the walk away, and able to shop your idea with different people. Customer's not in control of us. We're selling to whoever we want to sell to. So we learned that lesson from many lessons from Columbus, but that lesson also. So appreciate you tuning in today. My name is James Olson again with Reality Sales Training. Until next time, let's go get an order.